Hey traders, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. In this video, we're going to be talking about gap trading. Gap trading is by far the single best day trading strategy available in the markets today. In my course at LazyGapTrader.com, I teach two gap trading strategies. One is the morning gaps, which we're going to talk about more in this video. The second is gap fill trades. I teach you how to identify specific stocks and specific price levels where stocks generally come back to fill gaps left open by a prior day's activity. I teach you which stocks this works the best with. I teach you which time frames on the chart to use. Is it the 10-minute time frame? Is it the hourly time frame? Is it the daily time frame? I teach you everything you need to know about gap trading. It's a comprehensive course covering everything you need to know in order to be successful with gap trading. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the morning gap trades. And what I do is I teach in the morning gap trades how to identify levels where a stock that's gapping up or down at the open, gapping from a prior day's closing price, I teach you how to identify the specific price level where that stock should have a price reaction and trade in the other direction. I teach you which stocks this works the best with. I teach you how to identify those price levels, and I teach you how to maximize the trades to make the most money possible. So let me give you an example of some of the morning gap trades from today. Not only do I teach a course on how to do the gap trading, but I also have another service where I give it to you on a 2-week trial if you want it, where I give you my gap trades each and every day. So here's the email that went out to subscribers where I identified 4 potential gap trades for today. What I do is I give you the stock, whether it's gapping higher or lower. I give you support and resistance levels, and I give you sometimes 1, 2, maybe even 3 specific price levels. I give you the stop and the profit target, which is all you need in order to be successful, all those components. So as you can see today, we identified Rio Tinto, RIO, Baidu, SBGL, and Sotheby's or BID, BID. Out of this short list, we had 2 stocks that actually hit its level, where they played out perfectly and we were able to make money on them. One was a no trade, really 2 were a no trade, but one in particular on BID, it was a miss by 6 cents of the level, so we didn't get in the trade. However, I'm going to show you what happened anyway, because what it does is it highlights absolutely how precise these levels are and what the possibilities can be for some of these huge trades that do happen from time to time. So the first one we're going to look at is Rio. The level I told subscribers in the email was $28.71. And as you can see, we're looking at a 10-minute chart of Rio. And as you can see, once it came down to that level, by the way, it closed on Friday, which was the 6th of May. Closing price was $30.90. The stock opened up today at opening price of $29.07. Once the stock came into the level that I identified, it went through that level only by $28.61, so only 10 cents, and immediately reversed higher only in a few minutes, making a high of $29.03. That's a maximum gain of 32 cents only in about 15 minutes from the entry point of this stock. It's not a huge gain, but in this case, we consider that a base hit. We have base hits, we have doubles, we have triples, and we also have home runs. And if you've watched these videos for a while, you've seen a few home runs. They're fantastic when they happen, and in my course, I teach you how to maximize the gain on those home run plays, even the triples and the doubles, to where you can get the most possible gain, the most dollars in your pocket by following the strategy I teach in the course. Let's take a look at the second trade, which is SBGL. We identified a level of $13.49, so it's a lower price stock, so we're not looking for that much of a gain. Now in my course, I teach where some traders may not have taken this trade, and I teach why the probabilities of this trade working out may have changed slightly, preventing traders from actually executing a trade like this on the long side. However, the whole point of this video is to display how precise and targeted these price levels are. So we come into $13.49, and as you can see, we made a low only of $13.45, below the level by only 4 cents, and then just minutes later, we were at a high of $13.64. Now that's only a gain of 15 cents, but that's all we were looking for, actually less than that, in the email that went out to subscribers. Now, because it's a low price stock, a lot of traders will buy many shares of this. So the same 12 or 15 cents in a stock like this is meaningful when you have thousands of shares, and that's the way some traders utilize this strategy with lower price stocks using a lot of shares. But the whole point is to display the power of the levels and how precise they are. And let me show you what could have been a home run and what sometimes will be a home run, but just to display again the power of these levels, let's take a look at Sotheby's or BID. Now here's a daily chart of BID, and we had a level identified of $24.90. Now this goes into classification of a heartbreaker because the low today, well, it's slightly off the chart, but the low today was $24.96, just 6 cents above the buy level. As soon as the stock came down to that level, and I'm going to go down to a shorter time frame to show you, as soon as it came down to that level, it took off to the upside and then ripped higher all day long, making a high for the day of $29.17. Now, had the stock come down another 6 cents, we would have been filled and had a possible gain of over $4, even if you got half that gain. $2, $1.50, $2.50. This would have been classified as a home run in terms of the amount of possible gain for the day. And sometimes we don't get filled down there. Sometimes the stocks miss by pennies. But guess what? Sometimes we do get filled and we do get home runs, and those are tremendous winners. We do have them, and in fact, we had one last week. The point is that come over to LazyGapTrader.com. In my course, I teach you precisely how to do this for yourself. I teach you how to utilize this gaps trading strategy for your benefit so that you can make money in the markets for the rest of your life. This is a strategy that you can use each and every day, and once you learn the strategy I teach in my course, you'll have the aha moment, and you'll only get better and better at it as time goes on. This is a strategy that is the single best day trading strategy to make money with in the markets today. Come over, take a look at the course, LazyGapTrader.com. I'm David Frost. Thanks for tuning in, folks.